was coaching him, did you knock it out of the way?
Huh?
Did you knock the camera completely off?
I think actually it was just a reset on the thing, so it was working. So I got in there and it was fine. I was like, what the hell?
If you want, because I've got the microphone there, so I can control everything if you want to have a bit of a break from the room.
Oh, okay.
And I'll steer and everything.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
The French guy and the woman.
Okay.
The French guy in the morning.
Okay. Yeah.
You want the number of the match? The number of the game?
Yes, that'd be helpful.
Is the match just gone, so 14?
Yeah, 40 for the women. 12. No, not 12. So
11?
So 12. For the men is 12. 12.
Okay. 12 and 14. Okay. Yeah. After this game, it's good.
So,
I'll get it.
Have a good lunch.
2 p.m. 2 p.m.
Nice. Good lunch.
Have you been able to see them on YouTube at the hotel?
No.
Okay. It's okay.
Just 10 seconds away from this ladies' elite women's match for the round robin, standing in 5 seconds. And away we go. Great Britain playing in white, Spain in black. Spain having 2 wins and a loss, same as Great Britain in their record of a win and a loss, as both teams have lost to France in this championship in their games yesterday. Both by the same score of 3-0. Play on the far side of the pool. Play right on the halfway as an advantage can be seen being played. Spain trying to advance down the wall, and they have gained some success in that. As you see the Union flag coloured fins there, and Spain bring it over to the near side wall, and that's a beautiful tackle back there by Lauren Dwyer. Fresh bodies getting in as Kim Mokes goes down to cover the offside back position. Lauren Dwyer there on the left wall, ready and in position for what is asked for her. Puck starting to make its way down the pool now. GB goes to try and use some of their speed. Spain aren't really short of speed in any of their positions, but they do prefer a more powerful game to lay the puck off into the centre for people to continue down. Michelle McWhinney and Lauren Aisbitz are the 2 players who are out in this one, as Lauren Dwyer gets the puck in the offensive corner for GB, so Spain right back, and Rachel Hickey trying to get the puck through. Now there's a 45 swim on goal, and that looks like a good powerful swim for GB, and we might have our first goal of the game. Referees signalling. That it's a penalty. There was some illegal stopping with the glove, so Great Britain will take a penalty. Staying in the water is Rachel Hickey, and she's going to be joined by, there's Union flags on the fins. Is it Alyssa Oates who's coming out to take this with her? Yes, number 9, Alyssa Oates. So we'll go underwater at the correct end. And attempting to save the penalty as she did yesterday, I believe, is Elena Martinez. Flick to the far side, and it looks like it's gone in. Subject to check, and yes, so it's 1-0 to Great Britain. Time will start once play is underway. again. So Great Britain take the first goal of the match. Spain 0, Great Britain 1. Here you go, both teams on the strike. Looks like Fee Maynard's down and she's going to win that one with ease. Players trying to take it out to the wide. There's Alyssa Oates, who took that penalty, and she lays it off to Fee Kirkby. Fee Kirkby, the underbody slide going through to Maddie Hollick, but illegal advancement by one of the players throughout that move, and it's going to be an advantage to Spain on the halfway line. Spain with the flat free as they take it. It's going to be Clara Martinez, who is down to take it. As you see the flat free going up against them rather than having players lining up in front, so they keep all 6 players behind the puck, but proving to be effective this time. The Spanish swimmers, it's now placed onto the wall. Lauren Dwyer there being the lady down to stop it for the GB girls, and there's a swim as they pick it up, but it's dealt with very well there by Rachel Hickey, bringing it to the near side wall. Fiona Maynard battling around the way, lays the puck back off to her captain. And as Maddie Hollick gets up to try and swim, no, that's Janet Fletcher swimming into the centre, can tell by the fins. And GB are making some headway down the pool now. Fiona Maynard surfaces, and play goes to the far side of the pool. Play not quite made it to the defensive end of Spain, held up in the neutral area of the pool. And down with the puck comes Sam Marlowe. Sam Marlowe lays it off to Fiona Kirkby. Fiona Kirkby turns around, but she's still got possession, slides the puck forward, but there's no player in the vicinity, and Spain come away with it, moving down through the centre of the pool. Over towards the far side now. GB look to be coming through, but Elena Martinez there comes away with the loose puck. Some speed being shown here. The flick onto the goal tray, and it looks like it's gone in. And that, with the swim, looks like it was Maddie Hollick. But no, it was Kim Mokes who put the goal in. So goal goes to number 10, Kim Mokes. Puck in the middle, we're reset and we're underway. GB once again win the strike. Spanish coach was telling me yesterday that she didn't really like the idea of having strikes and would like something different, possibly proposed at the next Ages meeting. Advantage being played most likely in favour of Spain. But GB come away with a puck towards the barrier side wall, but we have an infringement. It's going to be advantage to Great Britain after a stick foul, and the Spanish coach is trying to signal that she would like to take her timeout, so we're going to have the timeout for Black. Spain take their timeout. In good control of this game so far, the Great Britain girls. Moving the puck well and finding the space to swim. When Spain have tried to be more physical in the central channel and on the walls, the GB girls have managed to stop it quite effectively. Making sure play stayed out wide in the corner. They really haven't been threatened just yet, and a 2-0 lead at this point is obviously a nice marker. The Spanish girls, remember, they were in the final last time and they won the division, but the went on to lose to France in that final. Great Britain losing to France in the semi-final, if my memory serves me correctly, at the previous Europeans. So Spain will get ready to take their free puck. You can see the Great Britain girls on the wall there, right above the goal, and play will be reasonably close to us. Play in the centre of the pool. Looks like GB have come away with this one. And yes, play moves out towards the side, but it's a good stop there by the Spanish players. Play trying to keep it and get it out to the wide and trying to force it under, and it's a good save there by the girl on the corner. Let's see who that is. Oh, it's Lauren Dwyer with a good strong bat on the corner of the goal, and now Fee Maynard tries to bring it away down the wall, and she goes out and subs for Sam Marlowe. Sam Marlowe dropping it straight on the play. She's got her arm out, she's not pulling it back. She's good, because she shouldn't get brought up for that. And there goes Maddie Hollick with Sam Marlowe in support. Maddie Hollick playing for Sussex and Wickham in the ladies divisions in Great Britain, as well as West Wickham in the Open National Division. Sam Marlowe plays hockey with West London and London ladies. And we'll see what our stoppage is here. And it's going to be a stick infringement against GB. So a nice drive there from recovering very well from defensive position. And here comes Spain again. A flick wide, just underneath the head of Sam Marlowe. But GB come away with the puck here as they break towards the centre. It's a nice swim, flick in towards the goal, and this one's gone straight into the tin. Looks like Alyssa Oates who got that one on the right hand side. Plenty of support with her. We'll just see confirmation. I think it was number 9, but no, it's number 8, Diana Stilella. The Spanish team going in for the strike. But once again, it's not them who come away with it, it's Fee Maynard putting in a beast mode performance off each of these strikes, winning them all so far. And it's going to be an advantage to Great Britain. There was a stick foul there. I was going to say it was Loretta Lorenzo on her way out, but I think it's number 13, maybe not number 3. We'll get confirmation of that momentarily. Nice move there by Janet Fletcher, taking the players to the right and spitting the puck back to the left, but Spain have managed to counter as Lauren Dwyer brings the puck out to the near side. Fee Maynard, facing backwards down the pool, is unable to keep possession, and Spain begin to counter. So it is Loretta Lorenzo, I was right, she has gone out, so she's out for another minute or so, minute and change. Advantage is being played, holding onto the barrier. It's going to be advantage to Spain. Play in the middle of the pool, and GB take it out to the far side wall. "30 seconds left on the clock for Loretta Lorenzo's play. He's on the far side of the pool, still slowly making its way over. His play now comes into the central channel. Good tackle there. Is that Lauren Dwyer once again? Yes, it is, and the play's played back into the centre. Big flick to the outside by Alyssa Oates. Alyssa Oates turns, has Fee Maynard to the ahead of her. Lauren Dwyer, Fee Maynard still down waiting. Lauren Dwyer gets the puck through to Fee Maynard. Fee Maynard flicks goalwards. But there's a stoppage. I think it was for an illegal advancement there. So Spain just managing to get a bit more of a foothold in this match, and they've stopped for goals. And Spain come away with it. Fee Maynard rushes the passer there. Lauren Dwyer turned and uncommonly beaten. Not Loretta Lorenzo, she just rejoins the play now. Trying to force the puck back through. Forced to go across the central line. Spain now have a commanding drive here, but GB take it to the far side wall. But we have an infringement being awarded. Looks like there's going to be a timeout taken by Kai Waters as Kim Mokes is sent out for 2 minutes for an illegal use of her free arm. Often hard for swimmers in certain situations with the free arm as they try to turn to use their arm to stay down and as flat to the bottom as possible so they get a position of strength, but Kim this time deemed to have got an advantage from what's happened, and it says that she's out for 2 minutes. Kim Mokes. Vincent Perron commented somewhere in here about Kim Mokes when she scored, saying that's my girl, and I wonder if he thinks it the same as she's sent out of the pool. I will await the comment section, Vincent. And here we go, Spain with the advantage puck. This is potentially a breaking foul or going too early. No, an illegal knockdown off the flick. So it's going to be another advantage to Spain. Kim Mokes' time penalty will slowly wind down. GB take the puck out to the corner, just try and reset with the position. Fee Maynard being challenged by Loretta Lorenzo. She makes a move. Fiona Kirkby behind her. Left side, obviously the strong side for GB with Fee Kirkby and Fee Maynard, as Fee used to say when I played my hockey in Manchester. If anybody knows what film that's from, put it in the comments and I might give you a prize. Won't be a good prize. And Kim Mokes' time penalty down to 40 seconds left. So she'll be back in soon. GB are doing well to hold on with just 5 players. Advantage puck taken. Spanish trying to swim through those gaps and make some holes of their own using their physical playing style as a team. GB managed to have defended again and are now going to look to take it underneath the sin bin so Kim Mokes can drop into the play and be effective immediately. 15 seconds left for Kim Mokes. Try and find the team somewhere. And let's see where we go. Illegal advancement of the puck from Great Britain, but Kim Mokes is back in, so it's 6-on-6 hockey. As you see, team manager for Great Britain, Amy Laveau, sat on the top. Taking photos for the Team GB Facebook page. Spain with a drive on the goal, GB with the bodies down to defend it. I think that's Fiona Kirkby down closest to the goal that we can see now. No, it's Lauren Lauren Dwyer. Again, fin spotting to try and identify people as now. We end the first half with the score Spain 0, Great Britain 3. Here we go, the second half is underway here in Castellon. Great Britain leading by a score of 3-0. Goals coming from Kim Mokes, Diana Thilela and Sam Marlowe. Straight away, good face-off win by the British girls, and Spain are going to get pushed back, and GB will pick up the puck on the halfway line. Play going over to the far side of the wall. Play moving towards the Spanish goal, but it's Spain who have got the control of the puck as Kim Mokes stops them from getting out to the defensive corner. Elena Martinez though now manages to get there. The massive bodies, and the puck comes out. It's a swim through on goal, but stopped by the last defender of Spain rather well. GB trying to move and stop the drive that the Spanish have going on at the moment down the pool, which is working rather effectively, and we have a stoppage. we go. Spain being really inconsiderate to our cameras in going down the far side wall, where all you can see is a referee. Everybody seems to be bullying Matt Nunn because they can listen to the volume, but Matt's probably the lucky one for the fact that he doesn't have to listen to me on full volume. Spain with the drive going towards the GB goal. Looks like this is going to get pulled back. And they've awarded a penalty shot as a player coming off the goal has a little outed indent in their finger to help control the puck. So it's going to be a penalty to Spain. So we've already had one penalty scored. Rachel Hickey out early off the wall, turns the player back, but she's up in the water. Player turns again and she almost gets there, just unable to get it the 6 meters out that was required. And it's the first goal for Spain in the match to make the score. Spain 1, Great Britain 3. So GB now, Kim Mokes trying to get past Elena Martinez. Elena, who does actually play her hockey in Great Britain at the moment, plays with Southsea in their B team. And play now going over to the far side of the pool. Play on the far side. Spain starting to advance towards the Great Britain goal. GB trying to advance down the barrier side wall, but getting into a position where they can substitute some of their players. Play moving back into the centre of the pool. And the stoppage once again. Got this one.
Oh, you want
Kai Waters just using his team timeout to try and make sure that Great Britain don't lose their hold on this game. 2-goal advantage, which would be a lot to let slip. But that takes us back to once upon a time where New Zealand had 4-goal advantage in the men's division and GB went on to win that game 5-4 in regulation time. And Spain are the ones pushing GB backwards now, further and further towards their goal. Try and see if we can see anything. Players moving rather close to the GB goal now as Spain on the drive and try and bring it to the central channel, but that's not possible, and we've got a GB player with some space to swim here, and they swim over towards the camera. It's Alyssa Oates on a lovely curling swim. No, might be wrong with that. It was either Alyssa Oates or Fee Maynard, just hard to tell from the GB flags on the fins. One has Breyers and one has CMAS, but it's still hard to tell with the water quality at times. Rachel Hickey re-entering the game there. Diana Falala taking the advantage puck. Good looking drive from GB, still in the centre, still a chance to extend their lead to 4 goals to 1. And players rise to the surface looking like this one's been cleared for the moment anyway. Play on the far side wall. So in a very safe place from a Great Britain point of view, with 8 minutes to keep hold of this lead and the possibility to extend it. Spain trying to start a roll on that back wall. Spain still trying to drive away down that back wall. Slowly making her way down more and more now again, the GB girls. Trying to keep that puck in the middle and not let Spain get to that physically stronger position on the wall. Nice drive towards the goal. The flick just stopped by the last defender, but stoppage by the referee. There we go. Now that's perfect. Even though we're changing the setup tomorrow. At least I can sit down upstairs when I do it. Off we go again. So Spain have the goal, which extends to 1 Spain and Great Britain 4. Spanish coach or spare player trying to say that she wants them to go. Kim Mokes getting the arm through there and getting it through. Play making its way towards the Spanish goal tray. Diana down the right side, the flick through. Forward was onto it. Another defender got down though to get in the way between them and the goal. Spain now going to take their team timeout if the referee notices within that time. And there we go. So with 5 minutes and 30 seconds remaining, there's going to be a timeout taken by the Spanish team. So here we go on the far side of the pool. Spain have 3 minutes to try and get 5 minutes to try and get 3 goals back. And they're going to do that with an advantage puck, and the legal use of the free arm deemed to be a 2-minute penalty. Waiting to see who it is that's going out. Oh, it's the other fierce. It's Fiona Kirkby who's been sent out this time, and she is not going to be happy with that at all. Normally it's the other half of that household that occupies the sin bin in the form of Lee Beard. Hi Lee, if you're watching. Good save by the GB girls, down to 5. Don't believe they are down to 4. Because it is only Fiona Kirkby who is out, as you can see. Spain still trying to attack the weakened GB girls, but GB have found some room to swim and they're making their way down to the halfway line in the pool. Spain seem to have won the puck back and are trying to break into that central channel, something they've not been able to do really throughout this game. GB's backs up to their physical challenge. Less than 4 minutes remaining in the matches. Spain still tried to explore the central channels without any luck. GB defending the back walls. We have another stoppage. Fiona Kirkby, 30 seconds left on her clock as she prepares to re-enter the play. And Fiona Kirkby re-enters the water right on top of the play, so that's good hold-up play there by GB. Smart to make sure she can get right on top. Of course, she's allowed to re-enter the play if she does so safely when the play is that close to the sin bin. GB bring it down, looking to try and bring the puck across the pool as Alyssa Oates tries to bring it across, and here's Kim Mokes playing in the right back position. Lauren Dwyer there going to try and find a way forward for Maddie Hollick. Maddie working in her own space there really well. And here goes Fiona Maynard. She has a swim on towards the goal. Last defender puts in a strong challenge to stop her. She'll go up and over and try and recycle. And there she goes with the flick towards the goal. And good rotation play between the forwards there. So that is a goal for phenomenal Fiona Maynard. And that puts the game now surely out of reach with the score. Great Britain 5, Spain 1. Possibly the final passage of play here is we have 90 seconds left on the clock. Sam Marlowe first to the puck. Wide flick out to the left in the far side wall. Spain trying to neutralise it over on the wall. And this was a big ask between these two teams because obviously only there's going to be a space in the final for one of these two teams, and France, as Turkey have lost all 3 of their opening games. And this is a real show of strength from the GB team that, as I said earlier in the broadcast, we had a draw yesterday, a loss yesterday, 3-0, and Spain will play France once again, 3-0. So this could be likely semi-final. If Great Britain were to beat France in another game, they would, and I reckon a player there for GB must have thought they'd illegally knocked it down and stopped before waiting for the refs. They could have been clean through on goal. It's all well and good when you do that in training, but I'm sure that Kai's not an angry guy, but you should don't stop until you hear that klaxon going. As Janet Fletcher now goes down, breaks up the play, and Diana goes through into the centre. She has a player to the outside, finds that player, and then that is as nice as you like, coming off the wall at 90 degrees. The player perfectly positioned, a good flick, and that goes into the goal, and that will see us to the end of the game. The goal scorer, number 2, Maddie Hollick, sees the final score of this game. Spain 1, Great Britain 6. Great Britain will be in action again with 2 more games. The men's elite team are playing Italy in just an hour or two's time. And then to end the day, Great Britain's women will be playing Turkey. See you then. Now I've got to get in the water, so do I have time to go and get a sandwich? 7 minutes, is that right? No, 20 minutes.
Yeah.